Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for April 23rd. I'm Buddy and I'm an alcoholic from Atlanta, Georgia. AA thoughts for the day. Gratitude. One exercise that I practice is to try for a full inventory of my blessings, and then for a right acceptance of the many gifts that are mine, both temporal and spiritual. Here I try to achieve a state of joyful gratitude. When such a brand of gratitude is repeatedly affirmed and pondered, it can finally displace the natural tendency to congratulate myself on whatever progress I may have been enabled to make in certain areas of living. I try hard to hold fast to the truth that a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great conceits. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion that we can ever know. As Bill sees it, page 37. Thought to consider. It's a pity we can't forget our troubles the same way we forget our blessings. Acronyms. Gifts. Getting it from the steps. Just for today. Progress from Gutter Bravado. Still very impatient, I wanted the whole deal right away. That's why I related so well to the story about a wide-eyed new person and an old-timer. When the newcomer approached the old-timer, envying his accomplishments and many years of sobriety, the old-timer slapped down his hand like a gavel and said, "I'll trade you even my 30 years to your 30 days right now." He knew what the newcomer had yet to find out, that true happiness is found in the journey, not in the destination. Alcoholics Anonymous 4th edition, pages 510 and 511. Daily Reflections. AA is not a cure-all. It would be a product of false pride to claim that AA is a cure-all, even for alcoholism. As Bill sees it, page 285. In my early years of sobriety, I was full of pride, thinking that AA was the only source of treatment for a good and happy life. It certainly was the basic ingredient for my sobriety, and even today, with over 12 years in the program, I am very involved in meetings, sponsorship, and service. During the first 4 years of my recovery, I found it necessary to seek professional help, since my emotional health was extremely poor. There are those folks, too, who have found sobriety and happiness in other organizations. AA taught me that I had a choice, to go to any lengths to enhance my sobriety. AA may not be a cure-all for everything, but it is the center of my sober living. As Bill sees it, to be fair-minded. Too often, I think, we have deprecated and even derided projects of our friends in the fields of alcoholism just because we do not always see eye to eye with them. We should very seriously ask ourselves, how many alcoholics have gone on drinking simply because we have failed to cooperate in good spirit with these many agencies, whether they are good, bad, or indifferent? No alcoholic should be mad or die merely because he did not come straight to AA at the beginning. That's from the Grapevine, July 1965. Our first objective will be the development of self-restraint. This carries a top priority rating. When we speak or act hastily or rashly, the ability to be fair-minded and tolerant evaporates on the spot. 12 and 12, page 91. Big Book quote. Abandon yourself to God as you understand God. Admit your faults to Him and to your fellows. Clear away the wreckage of your past. Give freely of what you find and join us. We shall be with you in the fellowship of the Spirit, and you will surely meet some of us as you trudge the road of happy destiny. Alcoholics Anonymous, A Vision for You, page 164. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. Men and women keep coming into AA, licked by alcohol, often given up by doctors as hopeless cases, they themselves admitting they're helpless to stop drinking. When I see these men and women get sober and stay sober over a period of months and years, I know that AA works. The change I see in people who come into AA not only convinces me that AA works, but it also convinces me that there must be a power greater than ourselves which helps us to make that change. Am I convinced that a higher power can help me to change? Meditation for the day. Cooperation with God is the great necessity for our lives. All else follows naturally. Cooperation with God is the result of our consciousness of His presence. Guidance is bound to come to us as we live more and more with God, as our consciousness becomes more and more attuned to the great consciousness of the universe. We must have many quiet times when we not so much ask to be shown and led by God as to feel and realize His presence. New spiritual growth comes naturally from cooperation with God. Prayer for the day. I pray that God may supply me with strength and show me the direction in which He wants me to grow. I pray that these things may come naturally from my cooperation with Him. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. I'm Buddy, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.